So when I started, I was financially illiterate. I didn't like, I was it's like a person that can't read, but for trading. Like I couldn't, like you put this in front of me, I'm like, what? I had no clue.
And a lot of people that are watching right now must be like this right now.
Yeah,
They don't see,
yeah,
they don't know what's going on. They're trying to figure out what they are gonna do.
So if you open your mind and you learn, you can pick it up. It's like a language. Like I've been going to Argentina now many times. I'm fluent in Spanish. I can present in Spanish now because I really wanted to learn. I was like, I was trying. The same thing with Portuguese. If I stay here and I really want to learn Portuguese, I'll pick it up. You know, so like I gotta put an effort. I gotta open my mind, you know? So like I gotta read the menus in Portuguese and ask my friends to correct me. It takes work. So when I was learning, I didn't know anything. I didn't know anything, zero. Like when I looked at the chart, I would think that's like an architecture drawing. I was like, what is that, like a house? You know, like, I like serious, I didn't know. I didn't know. So when it was brought to my attention that there's like pump and dumpers, also the Wolf of Wall Street, the movie, it came out, and I was, you know, if you don't know anything about trading, you watch Wolf of Wall Street, it's entertaining, but you really don't know what's happening. You know, you're like, what is going on? So I wanted to know what the movie, like what it was. I even ordered the book Wolf of Wall Street, and I couldn't understand it. And then after going on Google and learned, like I figured it out. It's like, oh, so he was pumping and dumping stocks, and OTC, that's over the counter stocks. That's under the NASDAQ, below the NASDAQ. And I was like, oh, so pump and dump. What does that look like on the chart? So then I was like, the chart goes up and the chart goes down like a mountain. And I was like, oh, that's an easy pattern. And like, I wasn't sophisticated like now. So I was just like, give me something easy to understand. And I was like, oh, up, down, law of gravity, Newton, what goes up must go down. And I was like, oh, so you build a company for many years and one negative catalyst can tear it all down. I was like, you take the stairs up, elevator down. So I started to understand. I was like, oh, okay. So, and I was like, wow, so there's a lot of frauds on the NASDAQ and New York Stock Exchange, whatever, like the Wolf of Wall Street. And I was like, I don't like that. That's not cool. I went to school for 10 years and I'm broke as hell. And this guy is on doing fraud and he's making millions on the yacht and like you're going crazy. I was like, I don't like that. So I was like, it drove me. I used to read like the research reports on fraud companies. And I was like, yeah, I used to wonder about, there's a company called, they stopped doing reports now, but they're called Hindenburg Research. And I was like, how do you become one of Hindenburg? I wish I can do that. And I was like, I was interested in investigating the company. So, and like, I didn't do that. I learned trading, but like it drove me. I had like a purpose to like stay up at night and figure it out. I was like, I got to figure out the fraud, the puzzle. So then I was like, oh, short selling. So short selling, you make money on the way down. I was like, oh, and nobody really knows too much about it. So it was obvious to me, okay, if no one's doing it, it's like, it's like the secret trick. They do like these commercials. I was like, that makes sense because nobody knows that. But it's obvious. You pump it, they pump it up, they dump it. And me as a short seller, I'm exposing it, or like I discovered that it's fake. So I deserve to profit from it. Because like if I found a fraud and I'm helping it to go down by short selling it, I deserve that money because that was a fraud, So it drove, and then also,
oh, so like you connected a meaning to the short selling thing.
Yeah,
like
it helped. It helped drive me.
That's
because a lot of times they say traders have no purpose in the markets or whatever. So this gave me a purpose, and like I really liked. I felt like the Batman. I felt like Batman. Was like it. Like when I was studying, I rented an office and I would spend like 20 hours a day in there doing all types of, and I wasn't making any money. So like, when you're not making any money, like you have to have a reason to push forward, Like it could be whatever it is. But for me, it was that like Batman kind of persona. I was like, I'm discovering, even though I wasn't affecting the stock at all. Like I was just studying, but I was onto something, and I decided then I'm only gonna short. And the people I used to see online trading that did well shorting, they would long too sometimes. And I was like, why are they even doing longs? They're so good at shorting. Just stick to shorting. And I was like, I'm just going to stick to shorting. I'm not going to even mess with the longs. I'm just going to master this because trading is overwhelming. You have like all these patterns and all this. And and long, short, everything. I was like, I'm just gonna simplify it. I'm just gonna do shorting. And that's one of the best decisions because, well, shorting, I realized right away it's a high odds strategy.